We got 3 seconds and I could already start talking honestly because before the people check in because that one's going. So shout out to Marcus Clark in the fucking building. Yeah. I am so happy. That makes me so happy. I just want to make. Is yours on? It
should be on. You hear me?
Well, they'll let us know.
It's green.
It's green, so we good. All right. Good. Just making sure. So anyways, real quick, thank you so much for coming. Seriously, I really appreciate it because I know everybody has busy lives and it is not easy to keep up with everything that happens day to day, especially because you said you got out of work at like 7.
Yeah, I did, but I was here for you.
I appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
To make it through.
I really do. Look, and why not? Because look at the back. What you looking at is your creation. We're going to get into that too. But I'm going to let a few people tap in and things like that first. But while they're tapping in, I'm going to shout out all of my sponsors. First and foremost, the Code 55 Store Ave, Waterbury, Connecticut. It is a little chill spot where you could book your events, do things like that. It's dope. Trust me.
Nice I'm trying. Table and all that.
Right. I'm definitely thinking about a comedy show here soon. So, that's something that we're looking forward to. Second up, shout out to my boy Jay Coop, my bro, one of my favorite sponsors. He was the first sponsor for the podcast. Smoke Central, 848 North Main Street in Waterbury, Connecticut. Get all your smoke necessities. I get all mine from there. Trust me. I'm a pothead.
Shout out to Jay Coop. I see the shows you're doing, my boy. Keep it up.
Right. Speaking of that, he got Zeddy Will coming this Friday. Phoenix Ave in Waterbury. I forgot the exact date, but the flyer's on his page. It's on my page. I mean, the exact number. I mean, not the date, the exact number. I know it's the 7th. Yep. This Friday, February 7th. But like I said, it's Phoenix Ave, but I don't know the exact number. But he's coming and I'm going to be in the fucking building. So I need y'all to come through. Zeddy Will, he going to be twerking with his fucking friends. He going to have y'all twerking with your friends. So I got to snap.
I think he came out here he was in Springfield like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
And I heard it was lit too. He was lit? Yeah.
That's fire. So he's coming to Waterbury on Friday.
Yeah, that's that spot in Springfield. It was lit too. So
that's dope.
You gotta get your VIPs ASAP.
Right, exactly. And not for nothing, all the tickets online are sold out, so you can only pay at the door right now. So shout out to J. Coop. Shout out to Smoke Central. Third up, shout out to my girl Hannah Nana at Jaxie, 1420 North Main Street. It's a dope ass hookah lounge for like an older crowd. They 30 and up. So which is great because I'm 30 and up.
You need that nowadays. You need that separation from the youngest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The older, mature crowd get the vibe somewhere and not be mixed up with their nephews.
Absolutely, because that happens a lot. Also, shout out to my girl Moochie and Bottoms Up. I'm doing a sneaker ball March 29th.
Okay.
This year is going to be dope. We're doing it at Bottoms Up at 720 Wilkes Street in Waterbury, Connecticut. It's a new place that she's managing now. Dope vibes. They got so much going on right now. So you definitely want to tap in with Moochie, Bottoms Up. Shout them out for sure.
The sneaker ball, that's like you wear the suit.
But with sneakers. Yes.
Right.
So for the ladies,
but I would like to come.
Oh, well, you should definitely. All the tickets. I have an Eventbrite. The tickets are $30 a person. You can get VIPs. I think there's about 5 available in the whole place. So get those fast through Moochie. Shout out my girl Nancy Moochie. She is tagged in the live actually. Shout out to my girl Gaisha at Wig Candy. She keeps my hair crazy. Today I didn't go, I ain't even gonna lie. I've been too busy. But for the most part, she makes sure that I am straight. And she's also holding classes February 28th and March 1st for people who want to learn how to make wigs. So seriously, if you want to be an entrepreneur, tap in with my girl Gaisha. She's at 1585 Hamilton Ave in Waterbury. Last but not least, shout out to Anubis Studio. Listen. You do music. I'm going to let you take this with you when you go.
That's a studio out here?
Yes.
Okay.
And when I'm saying that this studio is different, you want to tap into this studio. It is amazing. It's beautiful. It's to the point where even if you want to just get footage in there, it's going to look fire for your social media. For real. So they're on 493 South Leonard Street in Waterbury, Connecticut as well. Mm-hmm. So shout out Anubis Studio. Shout out to all my sponsors. Thank you guys so much for checking in. If you're just checking in, please share the live. I got my guy Marcus Clark. As promised, Marcus Clark is in the goddamn building. And I tell you one thing, we got so much to talk about because he's done so many things that listen, I don't even know.
We starting out that because I see you put from promoter to movies
to everything. You did everything.
Didn't even start with the music because that's what we started at.
Right, and the craziest thing is see, so that's something that I have to learn today, and that we're all gonna learn today because I thought you started with promoting. You know what I mean? So that was just my thought because that's how when I got to know who you were, what you were doing at the time. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, you're from Hartford?
From Hartford.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
I could tell it was by the Cardis.
Brook Street, North End.
The Cardis is a Hartford thing, boy. That's your thing.
Diggy in the building. Brook Street shit, you know what it is.
Let's go. So Hartford's definitely in the building. I've definitely been talking about how I would like to tap in more with Hartford. I have, especially musically. Yep. So I'm happy we're here with music, with acting, with promotion, everything. So my next question was, were you a party promoter first? And you said no. So you did music first. How did that start? Like, how did you come about to be an artist?
Well, I was an artist first. And like I said, I'm originally from Hartford. I went to a West Hartford school. I went to Connor. I started doing talent shows there, but I was bussed out from Hartford. So I was on a Q bus. Shout out to the people that took the Q bus. I know what it is.
What's the Q bus?
The Q bus from Brook, Albany Ave to West Hartford. You feel me?
I can't.
Don't play with me. We was on the Q bus. Big Q bus vibes. You heard? That's the old. We used to have letters. Now it's numbers. Yeah. They know what's up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we was bust out. But I was doing talent shows, and I started out doing. I'm gonna keep it 100. How I started rapping, like really from a young kid. Boyz II Men is my favorite singing group.
Wow, I love Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men, that's my favorite singing group. There was this girl living on Brook Street, 22 Brook. Never forget. There was this girl across the street, right? Her name was Selimar, right? I was listening to Boyz II Men, and I was like, oh, damn, I want to get with this girl. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know how to do it at such a young age. I was going to Kirk at the time. So
that's
7th grade. I was trying to figure out how to get with her. So then I wrote this poem, but I was basing it off of like kind of the lyrics that Boyz II Men was kicking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I was on my romantic shit.
Yo.
So I
wish you would have knew that poem. I would want to hear it right now.
I don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I want to say it. Big probably know it.
Yeah,
he probably know it. That's crazy. But at the end of the day, I wrote the poem for Shorty, and it was my first rap ever that I ever made. Was for her. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I realized I could put words together well, and like I could rhyme really well. So after that, I actually started rapping, and I started doing talent shows.
Right.
And then, later on in high school, I was doing the talent shows. I actually won every talent show in high school.
Oh my God, that's dope.
Against
I ain't gonna front though. I did too. Yeah. I did mad talent shows growing up, and I won like first place all the time. I think that's what made me decide, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me say, fuck it, this got to be something. Let me jump into music. So I definitely understand that, like personally, for real.
So a lot of people don't know that, but that's like, a hidden gem. That's how I started.
That's dope.
It was really influenced by Boyz II Men, which is weird, but
that's crazy to start. Listen, one thing I will say is I've never heard nobody say that.
That's a fact.
Like, if I'd be like, who are your influences as a rapper? I would never have thought.
Yep.
Boyz II Men. You know what I'm saying?
That was how I started rapping. And it's crazy because like now the old songs, Boyz II Men songs, they calm me down. Like if I'm going through something.
Wow.
I can listen to those songs.
Wow.
They calm me down. It's like something with them. It's like,
that's dope. That's dope. That's actually a dope story because, like I said, it's something that you wouldn't hear normally.
Yep.
So that's kind of like where, I don't know, I think that is dope. So, all right, so you started doing music from there, and then you just started, like, as you got older, you found your sound, and you said, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to look, this is what I'm going to, like, as you got older, pretty much. So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that, as I got a little bit older, I was doing the talent shows, found out I was nice.
Right.
And then I started battling back then. Like, The Bar With No Name is a classic.
First of all, The Bar With No Name is a classic. You kidding me? I was too young in there.
Classic.
I was young as fuck in The Bar With No Name. I wish I could go back to them clubs and tell them, y'all used to let me up in here and I was like, damn, drunk as hell.
Okay. Bar With No Name. Shout out to my boy Hydro. Battle rapper, he's still doing his thing in the community.
That's fine.
Shout out to June Archer. A lot of y'all, if y'all don't know June Archer, y'all need to follow June Archer. He working with 50 and all that. He big time guy
from Connecticut.
Yeah, he from Hartford, June Archer.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
He had a singing group that was a big time group in the 90s.
Oh, we gotta get him on the show, June Archer.
June Archer's a big deal.
That's dope.
But back in those days, June was the host, and shout to his brother Chance Archer. He was the DJ.
Wow.
So back then we was battle rapping. That's what it was.
A lot of big artists that we know respect.
Right.
That.
Right.
Wow.
Facts. That's
wow.
a fact.
That's dope. That's dope.
And some of the artists that I know now, I met them back in those battle days.
Right.
That was when it was war. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
We started out with the battle, and then it led to the mixtape. So that's how it really all started.
Right.
He's still undefeated in that too.
That's a fact.
Wow.
That's a fact. And you can ask June Archer. From this day, from back then, they had to retire me. Like, because it was an every week thing. You win $100 a week.
Wow.
You had to battle through at least 5 to 6 different rappers.
Wow.
And battle to the end. Every week there was a championship. I won every week to the 7th
wow.
week. June Archer told me, yo, we gotta retire you this week, bro. They don't even want to rap against you. I swear to God, that's no cap. June Archer,
wow.
You could ask him. He was like, yo,
that's dope.
He put me in the back. He was like, this gonna be your last week. Mind you, that stopped my little $100 every week. But you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what happened. But shout out to June Archer, man. Bar with no name.
That's crazy because, yeah, definitely I'm going to look into him because not for nothing, my show is predominantly, I want, anything big in Connecticut.
Shout out to Idiot Jerk, man. Idiot Jerk, he told me my new name is Big Motion Marcus.
Period.
So I just shot that out on here ASAP. So
shout out to Idiot. He should honestly, Idiot Jerk usually be here. Shout out to Idiot Jerk. He be here often bothering the shit out of me.
He gave me that name. And no, I ain't about to rap that shit either.
I love it. Nah, that's fire though.
Big Motion Marcus.
Big Motion Marcus is a really good name. So since we brought it up, we might as well jump into, because we're gonna jump back into music because that's why I wanted the backstory of how you started with music, because we're gonna play. You dropped a video. You know what I mean? You've been doing a lot.
Yes, no doubt.
You've been doing a lot. So you know what I mean? We're gonna thumb through all of those things. So since we're talking promotion, I mean films, and what's the name he gave you?
Big Motion Marcus.
Big Motion Marcus. I was thinking promotion. Okay, so since we're talking that, first of all, I dropped the my behind the scenes footage for a group trip, which was amazing. Listen, if you guys have not tapped in, it's on my YouTube. We did a behind the scenes. We did a red carpet with Marcus, with shout out Big Steve. That was crazy. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. But before we get into that, because I saw that movie already. I saw a couple of movies. I'm not even going to lie. I was very intrigued after group trip to go back and watch more. You know what I mean? So I want to delve into that. But first and foremost, how did you start this movie stuff?
Well, I started with the song Keep It 100. Now we're going to get to it. Now, there's a song I had in around 2015. It was called Keep It 100. It was a banger in Hartford. Actually, a banger in Springfield. Like the whole, whatever the radio station reached. Like 937 was banging it the whole summer.
Wow.
Shout out to Craig G. Shout out
to DJ. He was my first guest on my show.
Yeah, I seen that.
Ever.
I seen that. Shout out to Craig G. Shout out to Big Man. Shout out to Buck. Shout out to DJ Rex.
Yes.
Like they really held me down that summer, 2015. That song, like it was a real hit. I was performing everywhere. Shout to Moses. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Grizz Rock. He had me everywhere out in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We was doing big things. That song was so hot that Craig G was calling me. He was like, yo, bro, you on the radar.
Wow.
You on the radar, bro. Like a couple people in the big leagues, they looking at you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because the song was hot.
Right.
So, politics came to play. Disagreements came to play behind the scenes.
Right, of course, like everything.
Like everything. But, things kind of dwindled down.
Okay.
And they were looking for a second single at that point in
time.
Okay. I had a couple, issues behind the scenes where the second single really didn't come out. Mm-hmm. And there was a timeline that I had to fulfill to make things happen. It really didn't happen. So long story short, the song died out.
Okay.
That put me in a depression mode.
It happens.
Like crazy though.
It happens.
This guy's still in there.
And yeah. Travis Barker.
What?
Travis Barker, the famous drummer. Blink 182, Ty Dolla $ign.
What did he do?
Kid Ink. They stole my song. It's actually, matter of fact, that'll be a good thing for you to play. Both of them back and forth.
Are they both on YouTube?
Both on there. Yep. And the people could judge for themselves. Now,
Oh,
Tiger was
you
on
know
it.
what?
They all on
All right, so we're not getting into that right now.
So that
Tell me what it's called.
So that'll start. I'll give you the rest, but that'll start out how things
I
is
know
going.
how that do.
You can go to mine first or theirs first.
All
I
right.
think you should wait till you go to the music segment.
Well, we started the conversation.
I know, and I feel like I don't want to make them wait.
Go ahead, do your thing because we started the conversation. Go ahead, play it.
I feel like I don't want to make them wait because this is kind of juicy.
No, this is real shit too. And the whole
somebody stole your song, and both of them are on YouTube right now.
Yep.
And yours was dropped first.
Yes.
And that's just
you can check the dates and everything.
Wow. Okay. What am I searching?
And the people can judge on what they think if they sound similar.
What am I searching?
You can search if you want to do theirs first. You can go to 100 Travis Barker.
Let me just make sure this is.
Yep, that was real.
They was leaving comments telling him like,
hold on, guys. Sorry.
Facts. And it wasn't even his type of record. So if you see it, it's featuring Tiger, Kidding, Ty Dolla $ign, a bunch of heavy hitters.
All right, so this is it right here. Guys, we're about to listen to a song. If you don't know who Travis Barker is, tap in. Listen.
Yep, they stole the record.
No. Oh.
Single tonight. I know you ain't about your girlfriend with you. Don't leave her alone. The way I'm feeling right now with this show. She don't want it. I want 100. I want 100. Keep it 100 right now. I want 100. I want 100. Keep it 100. Yeah.
Alright, cut it, because that's pretty much it. So then you go to mine. You heard that 100. Keep it 100.
All right.
So then you go to Keep It 100 by Gold.
Let me just try to see if it shows up with that.
Yeah, the second one there.
This right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we on to the next song, y'all. This is your version.
This is my version, yeah. But not, mind you, they had to tweak it.
Right.
But look at the hook.
I've been smoking, I've been drinking, here got money, here got friends, keep it 100. What are you thinking? You want
now they do the hook like
keep it 100. Keep it 100.
100, keep it 100. It's basically the similar, but they just tweaked it.
Guys.
They had the little first part, and then they got to keep it 100 part at the end.
This song is fire.
Nah, it was a banger at the time.
This song is fire. Idiot jerk in the building. I told you he makes his way.
You already know we here.
You yelling at my podcast, bro.
So, but yeah, the similarity was so crazy that he even knew it, and we got into an internet argument.
Wow.
Like a lot of people from CT was chiming in.
Wow.
It went crazy, and he was going back and forth. He told me to hit his lawyers.
Really?
It got crazy to the point where right after that, my Twitter got disabled.
What?
Yup.
He tried to fly you out to LA.
Yup. He tried to fly me out to LA, and we was arguing back and forth. Shout to Grizz Rock, like it was just a whole issue.
The whole Connecticut.
I can't remember that.
Yeah.
What was the name of the song? You
We
dropped?
wildin'.
Oh, We Wildin'. That's what
Charlie
it was.
Clips. Yeah, it's up there, right there in the front. So yeah, that happened, and after that song, like I said, we had some issues behind the scene, and that song kind of dwindled out, and we just lost emotion basically, and it put me in a depressed state. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to quit music.
Right.
That's how I felt, and that's what made me start doing movies.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's 2016.
Wow. So we're saying that you started doing movies in 2016.
Yes, I got the movie Karma. It got 2 million views. Karma.
Woo!
Karma
That is
won.
crazy.
Yeah.
Karma is crazy. I definitely watched it. I watched Bipolar was, first of all, can we... All right, you know, before we get into the movies, because I have quite a few things to say as far as the movies go, let me just make sure that...
Shout to Moses. I see you. Grizz Rock for life. You know what's up. Come on, man. We here. You know we talking facts, Mo. They know what's up. All facts, my nigga. Real shit.
All right,
man.
so those are all questions. I just meant to make sure I was saving all my questions for the movie stuff after. But before we get into the movies and how you started movies,
Yeah.
because somehow you did a 180 in my book and you came back around to music again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you just dropped some shit, which was not for nothing as an artist, like as a former artist. That whole why you drop movies, dropping that Charlie, that was a good move.
Yeah, that was just
That was a good move.
I actually made that song some years back, and I just did the move because I felt like it was a good promotion move.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That was a good move.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely respect that.
Hey, yo, shout to Talon Haynes, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. 5-star.
Let's
Y'all
go.
know what's up. What's good?
Shout out to Hartford in the building. Listen, if you guys are just checking in, thank you so much for tuning into the Big Talk Podcast. Shout out my guy, Marcus Clark. If you don't know, you know now. I gave him a thought of what I wanted the Big Talk Podcast logo to look like, and he came back with this, and I am so happy. I love it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I got it in all different colors. Like, it's just dope as hell. So my future is to get another banner made, but I'm gonna have all the colors that you made on this one banner, like as opposed to just it being red lips. So.
Yeah, I remember you hit me up, and I was like, yeah, let me make something happen.
Yes, and you did it so fast, and I
so,
just loved it so much. I really do. So I really appreciate that. So it was only right. I wanted you on the show just for that, but you're doing so much.
And fuck the fuck boys that was hating. You feel me?
Remember?
The haters.
I had about 5, like not even 5, I'm lying. I'm exaggerating. I had about 5 people trying to do the logo, but once it was done, I had 1 or 2 people like, talking so much shit. And all I kept saying was, look, I love it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, this is what I'm going with. And, you know, at the end of the day, everything else I have is licensed and registered. This podcast is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my paperwork. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So if I have to do other things, it's going to be through him because I think he's dope as fuck. I feel like you do a lot.
Appreciate that.
So
shout to Stella Throat Baby. I see you.
Stella Throat Baby.
Yeah. Stella Throat Baby. Name speak for itself.
Woo-wee!
Hey, I don't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying.
I'm glad you cleaned that up to the end. I don't know what you're saying.
Stella,
but how you know if you don't know? That's all.
Go look up Stella Throat Baby. She doing her thing.
I'm not going to do it, but shout out to Stella Throat Baby because I definitely love all my ladies. I am a girl's girl, so I really don't even care. At the end of the day, if that's your name, that's what you do, girl, have at it.
No, she official, though.
Period.
Actually, we just did a movie that's going to come out soon. It's called Dream Girl.
That's fire.
She's the star.
I love it. Stella Throat Baby, shout you out for a fact. For a fact. I love that.
Shout out to Frank Nino. I see people checking
First
in.
of all, shout out that Force to Win podcast. That's my
All
fucking
day.
guy. He was on the show too. He know what type of time we on.
All day.
He know it's always business as usual. You know what I'm saying? But shout out everybody on the check-in. We're gonna get into this song because we talked about, if you guys missed already, we already got into how he started music. I was under the impression that he started like as a promoter, kind of, you know what I mean? Because I met you later in life.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I was under the impression that that was like something that you've always done. I didn't delve deep into, I saw you've done music before, but did I know you did it before promoting? No,
Yeah.
I didn't. So with that being said, I just learned that today, and we delved into his past, how he got started, and how Boys to Men is his goddamn inspiration.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You ain't never gonna hear that nowhere else. And if you do, trust me, you heard it here first. So,
fact. That's a fact.
but that's dope as fuck. But anyways, like I said, you did music and then you stopped for a while because, you know, you had some things going on, and then you started doing movies, and now you drop out of nowhere another song.
Yeah. That
Tell
song-
us about that song. We about to play.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm not even passionate about music no more because this is the reason why I stopped music. When I started doing movies back in 2016, I was doing movies for the fun of it. I put people in it that was from the hood. Shout out to
Right.
everybody that was in it.
Right, I see
There was
that.
no money in it
Shout out
at
to
the
my girl
time.
Victoria Blue. I love her.
Oh, shout out to Victoria Blue.
I
Yeah,
love
she in
her.
Dangerous Link and she did her thing.
She's dope as fuck.
You know, we wasn't really making no money from none of this shit. Like, we was just trying to
Having
make something
fun,
happen.
like really, and it was fun.
You know what I'm saying? So I stopped doing movies and stopped doing music at one point in time. The only reason why I started doing movies again is because Tubi was a thing.
Right.
And that became a platform where you could actually make some money.
Right.
When I seen that happen, I said, okay, let me get back to it. I did it and actually made some money.
Yeah, actually based on
So I
fucking
was like,
money.
oh, nah, this it right here. This it.
I'm really proud of you. I gotta
That's
say
it.
that because not for nothing, like Connecticut is so like on the bottom of the totem pole for so many things that it's like watching like people from Connecticut branch out and do things that we've never done before.
Right.
Because believe it or not, who you know really was going out to try to be an actor or trying to shoot movies or
Right.
whatever from Connecticut. Like there were a few people in and out of things. I even did a movie called Catching a Body. It never came out because the back end was nuts.
It's always
you know what I mean?
something.
But I shot a whole and went to New York. For days we shot movie. We shot I was a leading actor. My name was Candy, actress.
Yeah.
My name is Candy. I was gangster as fuck.
Yeah.
It was fun as fuck. But at the end of the day, it's still like people aren't. You know, it's always things on the back end that
It's a lot on the back end that
It's a
people
lot.
don't understand. It's a
It's a
lot. Excuse me. It's a lot of work, like just period, that people don't understand. People see you put the movie out, they think that's it, but
Right,
they
so
don't
for
realize
you
that
to
it's
be-
100 hours of editing and 100 hours of this and that. It's just like it's a lot. Man.
So for you to be as successful as you are, that's why I'm so very proud. But again, we're gonna get to this song
yeah,
because, like, you know what I mean. You jump from again movies, and you just out of nowhere dropped a song.
yeah.
I want to get into these movies because I have so much to say about a couple of the movies, mainly Group Trip and Bipolar.
Okay.
As Bipolar, I have a lot to say about Bipolar.
All right, let's get to it.
But yes, before we do, I would like to jump into this song that you have with Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
Dope as fuck. It was fire for you to just. It's called We Wildin'.
Shout out to Charlie Clips.
Shout out to Charlie Clips.
Shout out to Wildin' Out, the whole Wildin' Out movie.
Facts. Let's get into
File
it.
free in the app with
We on
users
YouTube,
last
y'all.
year. Just
Forgive
file
me.
with TurboTax
They gotta
yourself
pay
by
you for
February
these
18th.
sponsors.
Forgive me. Feel me?
TurboTax gonna have to pay you.
Period. So you gotta teach me some shit.
Oh yeah, we on. Hey yo, Grams, I told you I got you. All with CT. Oh, we
All
gonna
in the
turn up for
CT. Period.
Shout to Pone.
Oh, let me
All
find
you
out you
gang.
got these little bops all the time.
What up with you?
You don't want me to load up a pistol.
Nah.
I'm at your door with a magazine since you wanted this issue. RP, family screaming they miss you.
God.
Candle lit, they gave you a vigil. Your mother screaming, brother screaming, I gave you a visual. Yeah, I'm on wildin' out, but please don't let the jokes get you. See, I've been had a gun, I squeeze on the drum, the cannon go dumb and nick you. I call up my shooter, he jump in the Uber, that nigga is coming to lift you.
Shout to Charlie
Homie,
Clips,
you
man.
trash, I'm out
And
in
you
the
let him go
clash.
first. You's a smart
course.
nigga. You's a smart dude, bro. I'm sorry. You are.
Had to let them get that in case they play half the song.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Right. And not even that. It's gonna force them to go listen.
Facts.
Period.
I don't mind playing the back burner for the right shit.
For the right shit.
Grams with me. Shit looking like a trap house. I'm gone.
This was inspired by Wildin' Out. I wanted them to pick this song up.
Right.
That was the point. Hey,
This would be fire for them to play as one of them games.
That's what I'm saying.
We wildin'.
That was the point why I made it for real.
I want to do a Wildin' Out on the podcast. I really do. I want to do it, but I need to get people. It's too much to get people. It's aggravating. I need a partner.
It is what it is.
I need a partner.
You can make it happen. I know you can.
It's going down. Don't play around. Charlie clips will lay you down, yeah. Loaded clips with Charlie and big Ferraris. Brand new sick Bugattis, big Ducatis. I get bored with the games, bitch, I'm sorry. Cancel the whole like Nino. I like chicks that's naughty.
Hey.
I brought cannons to the club.
Let's
Got
go.
Nick in the party. Full clip, got sticks in the party. With a bitch that's thick like Nicki Barbie. I'ma hit this split like a 60-40. Dip like Ricky Bobby. Then I get back to the bag. Holla, I'm a hitman probably. I do dirt myself. No backup needed. All I do is see racks, that's cleavage. Y'all niggas can't back that G shit. Y'all putting on acts, that's B-list. I don't really got straps and heaters. These hoes can't be my Valentine. Justine, I act conceited. I'm still a young
Mad fires in the kind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait till Max be free. If Charlie pass me heat, I'ma get close to you like Maxi Priest to squeeze. You can ask these
Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody on the live.
I'ma get close to you like Maxi.
Yes, sir. Gold My Entertainment. My guy, I see you.
Hey. We wildin'.
Bitches getting wild. It's going down. Don't play around. 30 clips will lay you down, yeah.
Y'all gotta add Nick Cannon in the
That's what I'm
comments for
saying.
this.
Imagine they picked this up on
Y'all
Wildin'
gotta
Out.
add Nick Cannon in these comments, cause what?
It's
Who
going
wouldn't want to pick this up?
play around. 30 clips will lay you down, yeah.
This is why I love having people like you on my show, because it makes me feel like you guys are going somewhere and I had you first.
Yeah, we here.
That's all I gotta say. I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be in my fucking Rolodex.
Shout out to my nigga Swag, Brandon Asbury. I see you. Keep working, my boy.
Listen. Oh, sorry. I gotta turn this off, y'all. Listen. That song was fire. That song was another one that, like, just like the last one that the dude stole from you or whatever, is very catchy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a vibe where, like, why not? And not for nothing, Nick Cannon should definitely pick that shit up. I think that shit was dope as fuck.
The whole concept behind that was for them to actually try to pick it up and use it on the show.
Right.
And that's why I put Charlie clips on there. And if you listen to my verse, I mentioned all the main Wildin' Out characters in the
Oh,
verse.
shit, I ain't even pay
That's I
attention.
mentioned
gotta go back
Conceited,
and
Justin
listen to that.
Valentine, like
Oh,
DC
shit.
Young Fly. I mentioned
Oh,
all of them, so
shit.
I hoping they would pick it up.
Yeah,
but that
that's
was just me,
fire.
like brainstorming, trying to make something happen.
Right, nah, but not
You
for
know.
nothing. The way the mind works, you got to kind of do what it says to do.
Right.
Because to be honest, what we end up doing is we be lazy and miss out on opportunities, and then the next person does it or something like that, and then
fact.
you'd be like, "Damn, I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't." Type shit.
That's
so,
a fact. I'm the type of person that I think of some shit and I go do it, so nobody else can't do it.
Yeah, so me
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
me too. But like my problem is that like I think way bigger than what I'm ready for too much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like while I'm planning, and I'm a Virgo, so I like shit so
I'm a
fucking.
Virgo too.
Oh, so Virgo gang. So we know that we like things the right.
Yeah.
Like it gotta
Almost
be
perfectionist.
right. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
So of course, you know what I mean. You have to kind of like I don't know. I just feel like when I come up with those things, I go out and do them, but it's like it takes me a little longer because I need it to go right.
Yeah.
I need to go right. Like, I
Facts.
don't care. Like, this balloon pop challenge, all that extra shit, me going out and doing that shit, I could have been did it. I just finally said, shout out to Ream the Dream, though. Next week, I need 20 guys. Shout out to 55 Store app.
Yeah.
Shout out to The Cove. We are doing a balloon pop challenge with my girl Ream the Dream.
Yep.
I need 20 guys in the building at 7 p.m.
I'm bringing Mark Diggity out.
Listen, I'm not kidding. I need y'all to come.
As
We're
a
going to go
contestant.
live. Listen, shout out my guy, Time Flock. He's going to come get the behind the scenes footage. We're going to go
he dope.
crazy. Shout out my guy,
dope.
Time Flock. He
Yeah.
did my, he did the group trip when he was there with me for that. So, anyways.
Yo, shout to Moses, man. That's gonna be my manager forever, man. Like, you know what I
Shout out
mean?
to
We
Moses.
got a real brotherly relationship. Mo, go get me the Nick Cannon deal, man. Like, what's up, man? You be flying
Look, he
all
put
these
you on-
places.
Mo, you
Go
on
get me
spotlight.
the deal, man. You heard?
You on spotlight. Nah, but for real, that would be dope as hell. That song was dope. If you just missed it, play it back. You guys will see what I'm talking about. But that and it's still in my head. You know what I mean? So I think that is dope. So really quick, let's get into these movies. All right, because not for nothing, like you said, you went into like kind of like a depression state after music, and you decided movies. I'm gonna jump into acting and producing and like really like being a behind the scenes person for movies. And my first movie, which like I said again, it's on YouTube. We have behind the scenes. We did a red carpet. Shout out to Big Steve. He was on the show as well.
Shout out to Big Steve.
But we did the red carpet for Group Trip. So how did you and Steve like meet?
Me and Steve met a long time ago. Shout out to Mark Diggity. Matter of fact, my cousin, man, Unified Blocks Forever, man. Like he the one really is the one that made me meet Big Steve. And this was what, 2016, 17?
Wow.
What? 2012? 2012. Like Steve had a club out in Danbury.
Yep, he talked about it.
What was the name
on
of the club? Tuxedo Junction.
Yes, Tuxedo Junction.
Yeah.
He talked about it on the show and in his book.
Yup. So that's facts. He had a matter of fact, we got some footage from back then, but that's all in the YouTube.
That's fire.
But Mark Diggity, he the one that was handling the business at the time, and I was just like transitioning from my team, 2Gs, and onto Unified Blocks was what he created.
Right.
And then we had a whole team with that. So he had met up with Big Steve, and he had some shows shout the Doughboy, free Doughboy, because Doughboy was there. They all put the business together.
That's dope.
And Mark Diggity had brought the whole Unified Blocks out to perform. We opened up for Cassidy. We opened up for Lloyd Banks.
Fire.
These are people that was at Steve's club,
Fire.
and that's when I met him. Always been good business from day one. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So that was when I was an artist, though. I wasn't really into the promo
So
or the
now
movies
when you
and
started
stuff.
coming up with this,
Right.
you guys linked up.
We linked up again, yeah.
Listen, all right. So he, clearly he wasn't in the movie. The movie
He was in the movie.
Was it? Oh yeah, real quick. You're right.
He
You're
had
right.
a
I was
little
there.
quick
Don't try to play. I was there. I was at the show. I watched the movie. I forgot. He did have a quick little cameo where I was talking about the sneakers. Like he always got on some dope ass sneakers or whatever. But anyways, he did play a little part in it. I can't even remember. I think he was just sitting there talking about something in the movie.
Dig was he was the cashier talking about his book. And he
He's
pointed
a
to
cashier.
him. No, he was the cashier.
Oh, okay,
and he was
yeah.
reading his book, and he pointed to him. That's the owner.
Oh,
It was
okay,
a quick cameo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew. I'm like, I forgot he was in it because I actually got footage of that. But anyways,
Shout to Nola. I see you.
Nola, darling,
baby girl.
that's my boo. That is my boo.
She's not talking to me right now.
Oh, I love her. You need to make it right, whatever it is. Whatever it is, make it right with her.
I love her though. That's gonna be my partner forever. She's my promotion
beautiful
partner.
soul.
She's a great businesswoman.
She
Facts.
is beautiful, so I love it.
Saying?
I love that. Shout out to Hereford. I definitely I did a lot of business out there when I was an artist, but not so much as a podcast. And like I was saying before, shout out to Hemi Shakur. He came for a versus battle. I pretty much want to do a little bit more with Hartford. You know what I mean? Because like I tapped into all the cities, I feel like, but not specifically Hartford.
Yeah.
So shout you guys out. That's a
talent.
lot. Oh, I already know. You know what I mean? That's the good thing.
Right? Shout to him.
Yeah, shout out to Heem
That's
Shakur.
one of my day one brothers right there.
Yeah, he was here. Yep, he was here a few weeks ago doing a versus battle against Sean G. Shout out to Sean G. That was dope as hell. We had fun. Those are usually fun. So really quick, back to the music. Back to the movies. Look, music. I'm so focused on the music. Back to the movies. So when is Group Trip dropping? Do you guys have a date yet for that?
It's supposed to be like March, April on Tubi.
March, April on Tubi. So really quick, we saw the movie. The movie was dope. So how hard is it for you to play the actor and like the producer? Like you do both, right?
Yeah, I'm the writer, the director.
Right. What the fuck?
Shot it, edited it, but that particular movie is when I just started tapping into a production team.
Okay.
The first couple movies I did with my phone.
Okay.
So I had to edit those, but that movie I had a production team.
Okay.
But like it's really nothing to me. I'm not really an actor.
So
I
how
just
do you
put
scout your
myself in the
actors?
movie.
How do you get your actors and actresses? Like, how do you go about that? You just hit people up?
I just hit people up that I basically think fits the role.
Right.
Like in my head, they fit the role, and then I'll just cast them for it. And most of the time, they with it and down because they give them an opportunity to be
absolutely,
to do something. You know?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
That's dope. So,
but like I said, I'm not really an actor. I just cast myself in all my movies because I wrote them and they my production. So I put myself in the movie just in case I might get an acting deal.
Right, you never
just
know.
by accident.
You know.
So, I throw myself in there.
You never definitely know.
Yeah.
So really quick, right? So a lot of the movies, we're gonna shout out to J Love. He was on the show I had a promoter show, and he came through. So shout him out. But how did you guys? First of all, I ain't gonna front. I used to get y'all confused as fuck when I first just
Jay?
online, not online. Like when he would, cause y'all was doing he was promoting, you was promoting.
Yeah.
Y'all both was hitting me up all the time for certain events and blah blah. And I was like, yo, is they the same person? Is they different? So eventually, clearly, I got it together.
Yeah.
But. How did you guys know each other forever type of shit?
I met Jay when he was promoting Symmetry or Vine, it was called at the time, and I was at Basso Lounge promoting, but my song Keep It 100 that we played
was going
hot.
crazy.
He asked me to perform at his spot as a rapper.
Okay.
And that's how I met him. He asked me to come perform as an artist.
Wow.
And then we set that business up, and then when I started promoting heavy, I knew he promoted, and then I called him to be a part of the promotion team.
That's fire.
And that's how we kind of linked up. That was like 2016, 17.
So I just want to say that I love that, and I said this on my last show, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I watch a lot of other states like Detroit and Chicago a lot. I ain't got front. Even now, lately I've been on my Milwaukee shit. I don't know why. I just been watching what the fuck they've been doing. They've been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I watch how one person from Milwaukee, they go viral, right? They figure it out. There's another person from Milwaukee coming right behind them. And then another person. The same thing for Detroit. Same thing for... So I just love how you just said, yo, I saw he was on his promoting thing. We just decided to link up and let's try to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And that's super important and something that CT lacks a lot of.
That's
you know
a fact.
what I mean?
And we need more of that. But I'm just, I'm just one of the few that always was the type of person that would like to network with people.
Me too.
Because I never was afraid of me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm not afraid to be me because I know I'm talented. I know
you're not afraid to bring somebody on. You don't feel like,
I don't feel like they're gonna overshadow me because I'm already him.
Right,
so you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
It's just that. That's what I'm saying. It's like either you confident or you not. A lot of people they feel like somebody's gonna overshadow them. I'm like, at the end of the day, are you confident in your brand or you not? I'm not afraid to bring somebody on because I'm still gonna shine regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
So really quick, right? I love the positivity. I love it. I love, you know what I mean, the way you talk about it, what you've been through, how you overcame things throughout the episode. That's what I got from it. You went through things, but you overcame it. But we didn't really talk about, as far as this movie, I feel like you came in, you saw, you fucking conquered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me about the struggles, though, in between, all this greatness that we're seeing. I know there were struggles. I know there were times where people quit. I know there were times where you had to refigure out things or, you know what I mean? Everything couldn't have been, peachy keen.
It was a lot of that. I mean, at the end of the day, my team is my team. We just make it look easy.
So have they been your team the whole time?
Most of them. I mean, Mark Diggity, my cousin, always stand behind everything I do. No matter what. Whether he agree or disagree. He not a yes man, so he'll tell me
that's how Toya Top Floor. Shout out Toya Top Floor. That's how she is for
if
me.
I'm really adamant about something, he really gonna support it. So I always had him. Cuzzo, my other cousin Butter, he always been there for me. And just the rest of the team. But at the end of the day, the struggles was crazy. There's been times the computer broke between editing. It's been times I had to buy a new computer or something came up where I need to go buy a flash drive that didn't work, and then I had to buy another one. Or times where I lost movie stories that I wrote.
Right.
And was getting ready to shoot and lost the whole script. Or,
oh my God. That's what I'm saying. So I already know.
I read when they shot your other movie and they lost the footage on their computer.
That's what happened with.
I'd rather
this is the thing. The movie that's coming out. I got another premiere that's coming February 12th. That's called Keep Your Enemies Closer 2. But it used to be Karma 2. We had to change the name because on Tubi somebody got Karma.
I knew it. See, I knew that.
But the whole point is what Diggy said is that when we first did Karma 2, shout to Frank Nino. He was a part of that.
Shout out to Frank Nino.
He was a big part of that. But the dude that shot the footage lost the footage.
Wow.
His computer got burnt up or something. It crashed. Wow. And we wasn't able to get the footage. We shot the whole movie.
Wow. Woo.
Everything was done.
You had to do it all over.
But I never did it over. That's why it took me so long.
To redrop.
But now I'm doing it because I got the spirit back.
Right.
So that's why we got Keep Your Enemies Closer 2. Because I finally found the spirit to do it.
Wow, that's
But
dope.
it was
Well,
a
I'm
lot
happy
of
it came.
lot of issues.
I'm happy that came about for
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah.
So, before we get into, you said keep your enemies closer too?
Yes.
All right. So before we get into keep your enemies closer, I want to talk about bipolar.
Okay.
I just got two questions left for you.
I'm here. I'm not in no rush. What we doing?
So bipolar. First of all, all right. So I've been thinking about. I watched it twice because I was like, I need to know that I'm not bugging out. But I know I'm not bugging out, right?
Yeah.
There's 4 actors and actresses in this whole movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, yo, just the thought of it to me was like, yo, and honestly, I only counted. I was said 3 my whole time, so I forgot about the waitress and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, damn, she came in twice. Like, she came in the beginning and the end or whatever the case is. Who you wrote that movie?
Yes.
Ooh, Jesus. First of all, shout out to J Love. You was a sick fuck, bro.
He like that for real in real life.
I
Don't let him
believe
fool you.
it. I believe it. He played that part too fucking
Yeah,
good.
he definitely
Like
like that.
sometimes you watch movies, like not for nothing. You know, Tubi always get that. Like people talk shit about Tubi movies. You know what I mean? For the most part, like, oh, they this, they that, they low grade, whatever the case is. But people watch them. So with that being, watching that movie in my head, I'm thinking, like, this dude really acted. Like he did a great job at that.
Yeah.
In that realm, like acting like a bipolar crazy ass dude. Yo, he was pacing back and forth. And then listen, if y'all didn't watch it, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but it's on Tubi right now and it's called Bipolar.
Go watch Bipolar.
Please
right
go
now.
watch it because I watched it twice. And like I said, my main thought was there were only 4 damn actors and actresses in it. That's dope as
But that's the thing. Like with these movies,
You made a whole story.
It's because like when you dealing with a low budget, you gotta kind of bring it down to one location for actors.
Right.
That way your budget low. So when Tubi hit and you make that money on Tubi, it's not a lot to pay back.
Ooh,
That's the whole
smart.
plan.
He's
like
teaching y'all
keeping it
something.
low. It's just like the block. You know what I'm saying? You get it for lower, you sell it, you get it
I
back.
want to touch on
You know what I'm
something
saying?
real quick. So I'm not gonna get into the details of Bipolar.
Right.
But he actually filmed that movie 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
That is a fact.
Wow.
I meant to mention
It was
that.
different actors.
Yeah,
and
I had
actresses
my
at the
baby
time.
mother and I played J Love.
Oh,
There's actually a trailer for that
shit.
too. It's the exact same storyline. I basically filmed the
shit.
whole thing over the exact same way. But I had a falling out with my baby mother and she was like, "Don't put me in nothing."
Period. You can't play like that.
I was like, "All right, bet.
You
I'm just
can't
gonna
play
shoot the whole movie over."
You can't play like that.
That's an example of what you said. Everything
The
is
struggles.
peachy.
Yeah,
So peachy.
that's a
Right, everything ain't
That
so
was
you're
right.
right. That goes right. See,
Yeah.
so that is good
Nah,
insight.
I had to
honestly.
reshoot the whole Bipolar movie.
That's
So there's
good
a version out there that's like with me as J Love.
Wow.
So it's
my
crazy.
God, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
And shout to Day Day, she played the friend, but we did the whole movie over, so she didn't make the second movie. But shout to her though, she was in it too.
Listen to me. That movie had me like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's crazy as fuck. And then I said, wait a minute, she crazy as fuck. I'm just confused. Everybody's crazy in this movie. And for it to only be 4 people in that movie, that
Yeah.
shit was fire. And I definitely have to give you your props for that because,
appreciate
like,
that.
what in the world? So, okay, so let's touch base on the new movie dropping. Tell them everything to know about Keep Your Enemies Closer, too.
Keep Your Enemies Closer too. That's starring a lot of heavy hitters. Mark Diggity Cuzzo came back as Quick. Mozzie, Coke Girl, she's in it as
Shout out to
Denise.
Mozzie Coker. I never did any
Yeah.
work. I've never even did a
She
show. with
buzzing
her.
right now. She dope right now. so
Right,
you need
right.
get
Shout
her
out to
up here.
Polka the Rebel though. She's
Yeah,
coming
and
March
Polka
4th.
too. Shout out to Polka.
She going crazy. She coming March 4th.
Will, he in it. He plays Bricks. My boy Big Mach, he in it. He plays Zeke. I got Big Ray. It's so many people. The name is really too many. Banger Bandana's in it. Hartford Poe in it. We got some heavy hitters in there.
From Hartford.
Yeah,
Facts,
we got some
facts.
heavy hitters. So listen.
Shout out both of them.
February 12th, we at the Parquet Cinema. So if you didn't get your ticket and you missed the group trip premiere, even if you didn't, pull
Right.
up February 12th, Parquet Cinemas. We there. Tickets only $20 right now. We got the damn near the whole hood in the movie, but there's so many heavy hitters. I know you know somebody, but pull up just to support and show love. February 12th.
I might have to come through
Yeah,
there and
nah,
get
it's
some
gonna be lit.
interviews. Like I might have to come get some little quick little.
It's not gonna be a
footage.
red carpet event. It's
I
gonna be
still
more
love
so of a showing.
footage.
Nah, you welcome to come through.
I like
you
footage
definitely
for
welcome
stuff.
to come through. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact too. Like And the whole movie Karma, it started as a series.
Oh wow.
So I got it kind of blocked off right now, but there's a version where it's actually a series.
Right.
So like, you know, we started out doing that series shit first.
Right.
And then we brought it into a movie. I decided to make it a movie because it was easier to drop.
Right, exactly.
So
and,
we made it happen.
and easier to write because you don't have to write like it's so much
consistently
writing.
and writing, yeah.
Right, but
Right.
that's dope. I feel like I said, to find out that you started with music. I mean, it makes sense. I know you did music. I just didn't know what started first. But again, on my flyers on the promotion, it was from like promoter to actor to producer, but it's artist to actor to producer. I mean to promoter
artist to promoter to movie to.
Right.
I mean, it's a bunch of different ways you could put it.
Wait, and on top of it, you do
Shout to
artwork.
Shout to Quintana. Shout to Slim Scavenger. I see y'all.
And you do artwork. You do so many different
Graphic
things.
design,
Like, and that's
bunch of
really
shit.
the Virgo
And-
in you. You got to make sure you could do it.
Husky World, the clothing line.
It's fire.
That's some CT shit. So
Okay.
y'all know what's up, man. Buy you some Husky World. I got the leather jackets. I got the springtime wear
got
that's
girl
coming.
leather jackets?
We got the gym wear for the
Oh
ladies.
yeah, I'm around for that. I
Tap
like
in.
the gym. I love me some
Because
leggings.
we got Husky World and then we got Husky Girl.
Oh, that's fire.
So tap
Oh
in.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab me some Husky Girl for a
Yeah.
fact. That's fire.
Shout out to my boy Smoke. That's one of my day ones. 2 G's for life, man. I see you, Smoke.
So many people on the check-in. Shout out to Harper. Shout out to Marcus Clark who came through and pretty much gave me what I needed for the whole episode. Is there any more music you want to let them hear?
I don't care about the music.
Right, it's
but
just
I
more
will
about
tell you
the-
about this movie shit.
Right.
I do got Dark Secrets coming
Right. So
with
many.
Capri Fernandez, Instagram comedian.
Wow.
That's produced by me, Elite View Studios. That's Vaughn Kilowatt, Mark Diggity, and Flyboy. We all produced this film. Dark Secrets. That's coming out. It's being edited now. That should be like dropping soon. You're gonna see some stuff with that. And then I got Entangled Desires.
He working.
That's coming out. It's gonna be about for a couple. Two couples cheating on each other and all types of stuff.
Oh, that's exciting.
The
I
title
can't
speaks
wait.
for itself. Entangled Desires. It's
One
gonna be
thing is
crazy.
for sure is I'm gonna watch it. Like you can count on me to be a watcher for sure. Like I think that shit is dope as fuck. And then just to come up with the ideas. But you said you had a comedian and one you're gonna do a comedy.
No, it's actually not a comedy. I took him out of his element.
Ooh.
And it made a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a thriller.
Yeah.
See, I don't like scary movies. Don't think I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a shot, but it gotta be during the day, like the morning.
Shout to my nigga Cliff, man. Send me some beats, man. What up? It's about that time. We ain't did shit since that Hater song.
Oh
We
shit.
need something new. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh shit.
My boy, he got some fire though.
Okay. Listen, I definitely feel like you took Connecticut to another level because Tubi is worldwide. Like regardless of whatever, you know what I mean, how easy or how hard it is to go about it, you are really making quality movies.
Appreciate that.
Like you really are. Like your movies are worth to sit down and watch. And like the group trip. In my brain, I'm thinking. First of all, I'm thinking group trip was gonna be like fun, family. Like they're gonna have fun. They're gonna be having fun. Like fuck out of here. That movie was crazy as fuck.
I will say that I went from shooting on a blue iPhone to shooting on a red camera. So we leveled up, and that's really all it's about. Like I went from shooting on my phone to having a production team. Shout out to Vaughn Kilowatt and shout out to my man Dan and Mike Rivera, man. Like these my production teams. So I will say that we just leveling up. There's always room for improvement, and I'm around for that. Like I can't say I'm the best, but I'm working on it.
Wow. Now
what I mean?
definitely understand that.
Yeah.
So really quick, again. Shout you out. I always get a little personal because next week I am doing a balloon pop challenge. You single?
No.
You can't come.
And if she see me saying it, she gonna shoot me.
Period.
So
I
I won't
respect
be no
it because
Marcus
I'm the
Clark.
same way. I'm the same way. I feel you. I wish my nigga would. But so next week I'm doing a balloon pop challenge, y'all. If y'all around, I need guys. I mean, even if you're a girl that like girls, I don't know if she's interested, but it'll be fun.
Look, you see Xavier Quintana?
Yeah.
Put him down.
Look, come.
Dig,
Listen,
you doing it?
Next
You doing the pop the balloon challenge? You want to be one of the contestants? That's
Next
two.
Tuesday.
That's two.
I need 20 guys. Yep, right here.
That's two.
55. I need the guys to show up for 7, but if you could, it starts around 8. Like I'm cool with, you know what I mean, the time, because it's gonna be fun, but I still want to make it around 8:00.
Yeah.
Like if I could do it. But yeah, I need about 20 guys to pull up 55 Store Ave, Waterbury, Connecticut. It is called The Cove. We are going to do a balloon pop challenge with my girl Reem the Dream. I am dropping all the footage tomorrow morning.
You got a flyer to
Yeah,
get some contestants?
Yeah, and I post it all the time online.
Yeah, so then we need some of the guys to chime in.
Yeah, it's on my page
Tap
right
in.
now, but I'm gonna reshare it again tomorrow just to
Yeah.
promote it some more or whatever
Yeah.
the case is. But yeah, I need 20 guys.
Tap
We're gonna
in.
do balloon pop. Shout out to my guy Time Flock.
And
He's gonna
Reem, she
come through.
fire. She fire
She's
too, though.
fire and
Bartender,
single.
bottle girl, she fire
and
too.
single, and she ain't
Yeah.
no hoe.
Yeah,
Like you know
yeah.
what I'm saying.
She fire. Y'all like her, so tap
Nah,
in.
she's fire. She really, her personality is dope as hell. So we gonna see. It's right before Valentine's Day, y'all. So we gonna try to find her some love. Look, I got a lot of shit going on for the podcast. So you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm very happy to tap in with you. I'm so happy that you finally came.
Yes. I'm
Because
happy
if
to
y'all
be
missed it, this logo is by Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Like we outside with it. I had to have him on the show, but like I said, you were doing so many good things that I'm thinking to myself, like, I have to have him on the show.
I appreciate
That's
it.
for us. That's for
Thanks
my
for
guy.
having
over
me.
here.
I
All right, come on.
appreciate
Come on over. Come on, Cammy.
Oh, they got some.
Come on,
food.
Cammy's Kitchen. This is how the Big Talk podcast does.
Damn.
Cammy's Kitchen. She comes through.
This for me?
Yes.
Holy
Look at that.
shit.
Look at that guy.
I just ate, but I'm definitely bringing this home to me.
Thank you. Right. I know I'm gonna bring a cup.
For real. Yeah, I need a tray to go home with. But check this
Right.
out though, y'all. Check this out, y'all. It's looking good.
That looks really good, guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking. Oh,
So
we got
shout out to
some
Cammy.
tortillas,
Shout out to
too.
Cammy's Kitchen.
Shout out to Cammy's Kitchen. She definitely.
She comes
pulled up.
through all the time, and she always makes sure that we are good on the Big Talk podcast. She takes care of my guests. She got some she have some embodies in here.
I
You know what
definitely
I'm
need
saying?
like 1 or 2 of those.
Facts. So she definitely takes care of us. 55 Store Ave, Waterbury, Connecticut. Shout out to my guy, Marcus Clark,
Yeah.
for coming through
Yeah.
and just like enjoying the festivities of the Big Talk podcast. I'm so happy that she came out just in time before we could leave. So again, shout out to Cammy's Kitchen.
This is the first podcast that provided a whole meal.
The whole meal.
So
Look at it.
it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We try to make sure that we take care of our guests, and I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate her.
Can I get one of these empanadillas? Though?
Absolutely.
Like, I
You
ain't
can
need
do
to reach
whatever you
over
want right now.
Let me
No.
grab one.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take it home with me.
There's some napkins right over here. Jerk, can you get them napkins right here, honey?
If she got the tray, the go tray, I definitely
She
need
do.
that.
We got 2 of them, honey, because I know I'm not gonna eat all this right now. Thank
real,
you
for
so much.
Big Motion Marcus.
There you go. But yo, he said you gave him the name Big
He
Motion
did. I can't even
Marcus.
front. He be mad because I don't use it enough. He be like, yo, you ain't using it enough.
Facts.
Nah, I feel you know. I
Facts.
respect it, my guy. You already know.
Wait, so listen, you could take another one, but you gotta try at least the empathy on the show and tell
All right,
us what
yeah.
you think.
Let me tell you what I
And
think
then
about
take,
it.
because there's 3. I ain't
All right,
gonna
let me
eat
take
all
this
that.
one.
Right.
Let me tell you.
You
what
want
I
to dip
think.
it in some sauce?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Here's an extra
Let
one.
me tell y'all what. It's hot like a motherfucker.
Right. She comes right on
Tell y'all what it
time.
tastes like. Let me see.
Tell us what you think. Kimmy's Kitchen on the check-in.
It's good.
Okay. That means you're gonna come back to the show again.
I wasn't even front. Shit good.
So that means when you get
Yes.
big, you're gonna come back to the show again, and we're gonna make you a bigger meal, and it's gonna be a bigger situation just for you, because I feel like you're doing so many big things now that you're gonna just do great.
I appreciate
and
that.
I'm very proud of you, and I'm so happy that you came to the show. I'm
appreciate
always
that.
appreciative to
Oh,
all my guests. I really do.
I really appreciate that. No doubt.
I really do. I see you going far. So shout out to Marcus Clark.
Yeah.
Shout out to Go Film. Shout out
Yeah.
to everything that he has coming. Big Talk Podcast Season 4.
Yeah.
I don't even know what episode this is. 4? Episode 4. Look, 4.
Moving.
Season 4, episode 4.
Yeah.
Look, I like that number 4 anyway. So.
Follow me on Marcus Grams Gold, Grams with a Z, Marcus Grams Gold 860
Thank
on
you.
Instagram. Follow your boy. I follow back.
Let's go. Big
Husky
Talk
World.
Podcast. We out.
Get your Husky World.